time is currently 8:55 and I am about to make my way over to Cornwall because today I'm headed to Creation Fest. Who doesn't know, Creation Fest is a Christian festival based in Wadebridge in Cornwall. It's been going for a while. It combines music and Christian speakers with a bit of skate, a bit of creativity. I don't know, it sounds like there's a lot going on. And while I've been to music festivals before, I've never been to a Christian festival before, and this will be my first time at Creation Fest. And I basically just wanted to bring you along with me because I think it's going to be a fun time and I think I'm going to learn a lot. So if you've ever wondered what a Christian festival is like, then you should definitely watch along because I will be documenting the entire thing. So you can basically come along with me. With that being said, I'm now going to start my 3.5-hour drive from Cardiff to Cornwall, and I will catch you when we get there. Right, so the journey is complete. We have made it to Cornwall. We're here, and I'm about to set up camp. Admittedly, I haven't used this tent in about a year, so hopefully this is a smooth and easy and quick process. So do that and then go find my bearings and find where the action is actually happening. So far I've seen a lot of people, a lot of tents. It doesn't look like it behind me, that's because everyone's over in that direction. But yeah, figure out what's happening and then I guess just like get involved. That's the plan. It seems like a bit of a non-event, but I'm thinking this little patch here, or potentially, if I don't mind sacrificing a bit of a view, maybe go up there. This is the trusty steed, but yeah, I'm thinking to just perch right there. Quick check-in because in a couple of minutes I'm going to head out because there's an alpha session happening, which if you don't know, alpha is like a course for people who are curious about Christianity and kind of want to start asking those big questions. So I'm hoping that there'll be a few people who are kind of in a similar spot to me who have never been here before and maybe wouldn't identify as Christians, or maybe do but are kind of in the baby stages of figuring that out. Excuse the wind, it's not going anywhere so it seems. So yeah, I'm going to go to this alpha session, see what it's like, and then afterwards I believe there's going to be like a main big worship thing happening in the shed. It seems like that's kind of the main event each day, is this evening worship session. But yeah, I feel like I'm starting to get my bearings a little bit and settle into how this festival works. Today is kind of a finding my feet day, but I'm sure tomorrow I'll be able to hit the ground running and give you a full, rounded picture of what a weekend at Creation Fest looks like. We have survived the night of camping and it is now time for day 2 of Creation Fest. It's currently 9:09 in the morning. People were up pretty early and I kind of got the impression that a lot of people were kind of venturing out of the festival site and doing like fun beachy things today. So I think my plan is I'm going to get some breakfast in me. I've got my little pot of porridge, maybe attend the morning worship session, and then I feel like I have a good excuse to go and explore the lovely scenes around me, because I mean, look at where we are, look how gorgeous this is. If I felt like I was cheating on the festival and doing a disservice to the experience, I wouldn't leave, but my spidey senses are telling me that this is actually the done thing to do when you're at Creation Fest, is just sort of go with the flow, explore, come back, do things on your own terms, come as you are. And I think that's kind of what makes this festival kind of unique and beautiful, so that's what I'm gonna do. By the way, last night's worship session was really quite lovely. The performers, the artists were really great, and it was a really nice atmosphere, and it's kind of got me excited for day 2, to be honest. So let's see how it goes. So we're back in my favourite spot, looking out onto the hills, because it's almost the end of day 2 of Creation Fest, and tomorrow morning I'll be going home. So I wanted to give you my few parting sentiments. You might be able to also hear some music in the background coming from the outdoor stage, so hopefully that's an addition to this video clip and not a detraction. It sounds lovely from where I'm sitting, so hopefully you think the same. This festival in general, I'm learning, is for the people of Cornwall. You know, it's for the rural communities that maybe don't get to see much of each other, and whose Christian worship and experience of church is confined to maybe a really small group. And every year they get to come together and realise that they're part of something bigger and stronger. Especially for the youth, they're able to see people who are their age, who they think are cool and they like hanging out with, and I can just see that it's a really positive experience for families, to be honest. And for people who are new to the faith, it's just a very relaxed, easy way to get a dose of church and a dose of Jesus without feeling like you're trapped in a space. And it brings an element of fun, and I can so see why people want to go here. So plan for this evening, there's supposed to be some spoken word. I might try and catch a little bit more music, but for the most part I'm going to take it easy and try and get a good night's sleep before I journey back to Cardiff. If you've been watching along and following along, I hope you've enjoyed this experience. Hopefully you've seen a little bit of Creation Fest, and maybe you're a little bit wiser on what it all entails than you were at the start of this video. With that being said, thank you very much for coming along with me. Goodbye.